Well, as a non-serving senator, because I say non-serving because I was in the Senate 1999 to 2003, where you can call us the guinea pig senators. We laid the foundation for the current National Assembly, and thank God the democratic dispensation has continued without any break since 1999. It's one of the greatest achievements of Nigeria in terms of democratic governance. This issue of replacement or by-election to fill in vacant seats declared by the National Assembly, I must say, is disappointing because the constitutional provision is that within 90 days, such by-election should have been conducted. The right answer should come from the Independent National Electoral Commission. After all, the reason why they are given that name is to make sure that they have independence of action, independence of conducting their affairs without any interference from any arm of government. So they must have reasons, but I can guess that it is because of logistic considerations that has delayed the by-election. But having said that, now the most important legislation every year in the National Assembly is the budget. Now, very soon the process will set in, and I feel sad that the constituencies of those senators that have left will by and large remain unrepresented in the course of the deliberations. And I hope that the Senate President will particularly take note of these vacancies and perhaps liaise with the members of the House of Representatives from those constituencies as a kind of trying to carry the people's voices. It's not the ideal, but since there are members of the House of Representatives from those constituencies, I think we can leverage on that and try to make sure that the people in those constituencies are properly heard based on the contributions of their members in the lower chamber. And one of the wisdom of having the two chambers of the National Assembly is this very unforeseen situation like this, because the House of Reps represents the people based on population, while the Senate is a representation based on the quality of states. So although there will be vacant seats, I believe that since the Senate President has communicated to INEC, he's aware of these gaps in the chamber, and I believe he will liaise with his counterpart, the Speaker, the Right Honorable Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, so that at least the contributions of members representing those constituencies will be carefully considered, considering the gaps in the Senate. And I hope that our democracy will find a way that will accelerate by-elections when vacancies occur. Perhaps INEC will give us more concrete reasons why they are unable to conduct the by-elections so that people are represented. The whole democracy edifice is built on representation. If people cannot be represented, then the whole essence of democracy is defeated. So I hope that this unfortunate development will not sabotage the genuine aspirations of the people in those senatorial districts to be heard during this critical bill of the budget that will soon take much of the activities of the National Assembly. No, they don't have any, because it's a constitutional requirement. When the Constitution stipulates an action to be taken by any agency, it is mandatory. It's not about whether INEC has any option. They have to conduct the election, but when and how they conduct the election they will give us the reasons why they have delayed. But I believe that they will do the needful, and very soon we will hear their response. So I would urge civil society groups to ask these questions, to pose these questions to INEC so that they can give us adequate answers. Because anything that affects the democracy of our country is a matter of concern to us, we that having this forum of democracy vanguards, because we want to see the democracy of Nigeria grow from strength to strength. We want to see that institutions are built and solidified so that our democracy will continue to thrive and the country will continue to develop in very, very swift manner so that we can enjoy the dividends of democracy. Sure, it has an implication, but as I said, the good thing about our democratic institution is that the National Assembly is a two-chamber assembly. Where there is a loss in the Senate, the House of Reps is there for the people to fall back onto. And since the leadership of the Senate is aware, and I believe they will extend an olive branch to the House of Reps to actually consult with the representatives from those areas so that they can do the needful in terms of reflecting the wishes of the people in the current or anticipated deliberations in the appropriation bill. I hope that the people have already selected their candidates for those constituencies and along with all the other constituencies in the country, so that in the 2023 elections, if INEC is unable to do or conduct the by-election, at least by 2023, a new set of senators will be elected, and their voices will certainly be represented because they will participate in the general elections. Well, I believe it's a welcome development. Even in the 2019 elections, the Electoral Act was amended but was not assented to by the president. That was what thwarted the issue of electronic transmission of results. So you see, the whole world is progressing. The digitalization and ICT has taken over. We cannot lag behind as a country and as a people, because this is the way the whole world is going, and it will be retrogressive if we continue to depend on manual handling of our electoral process. So therefore, I think INEC should be given the chance to conduct this election and transmit results electronically. When we do that, we will see the challenges when the time comes, and then no human system is perfect. So efforts can be made to resolve these challenges in subsequent elections, but I think it is worth giving it a trial.